Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I thought Prince Charming was supposed to wake Sleeping Beauty up with a kiss.
Oh, well, I can do that, too.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So when is this fairy tale going to end, huh?
Well, in my book, it doesn't have any end.
We must have read the same book.
My book didn't have a phone either.
Mine didn't either.
That's a signal.
What? Wait, come back here.
No, that's a signal.
A signal for what?
That's a prearranged signal whenever she has to get through to me.
Who? Who are you talking about?
Hello. Hi, sweetheart.
Sweetheart?
Yeah, well, yeah, I miss you, too. How are you? Oh, I love you, too. Yeah.
Michael?
How's my best girl, huh? Oh, she wants to talk to you. You're trembling.
Tony, hold me, please.
What's wrong, Nancy?
That note you found in your car. Do you really think it was from the killer?
Yeah, I think so.
He's definitely following you.
I wouldn't say that.
Oh, come on. He knows your car. He knows your work. He knows...
Is that what you're worried about?
He definitely knows where we live, Tony.
Look, nothing's gonna happen, okay? I'm gonna protect you.
He's probably waiting, watching us.
Look, that guy is never gonna get close to you again. I promise.
Tony. Why us? What us?
It's open.
Okay, Chad, I need to ask you some...
What I always dreamed of, and when I look into your
I knew I was coming over. I think the least you could have done was put some clothes on.
You always preferred me this way, sweetie. I even ordered breakfast for us.
I have to ask you some questions.
Well, ask away.
Hey, I am not kidding here. This is serious stuff.
Okay, well, what do you want to know? What I wear to bed? There's only one way to find out.
This is not a joke, Chad.
Come on, where's your sense of humor?
I don't find murder very funny.
You know, you're blushing.
No, I'm not.
It's one of the things I always loved about you most, baby. That little bit of shyness. It's a real turn-on.
I checked your so-called alibi for the time when Josie, the belly dancer, was murdered.
I told you the truth.
Bull.
I told you I was working late at Tops until after we closed.
Oh, right. And that cleaning lady saw you, the entire maintenance crew, not to mention that guy in the freight elevator.
Yeah, right.
Wrong. Nobody saw you, Chad, probably because you weren't even there.
Hey, I ought to know where I was.
Why are you lying to me?
I'm not lying to you. I needed some peace and quiet. So I stayed late at Tops to work on the lighting for the Crystal Gale opening. After that, I went down and took care of the press releases. And then you and I hooked up, and we were together, so you know the rest. You remember that, don't you?
We weren't together when that girl was killed.
What is that supposed to mean?
Figure it out.
Hey, wait a minute. If those creeps cleaning the place didn't verify my story, it's probably because they were too smashed to know their own mother.
Oh, give me a break.
No, you give me a break. All right, so I'm a pimp, and I'm the son of a hooker. And I was never exactly a choir boy. But I am not a homicidal maniac.
Don't be afraid.
Oh, Tony, I'm never afraid. Not when I'm with you.
I'll never let you go.
Oh, Tony.
Just put things out of your mind. Don't even think about what's out there.
It's what I always...
You have a real good sense of timing. You know that?
And when I look...
I'm so sorry to put a cramp in your lifestyle to talk about something so trivial as murder.
And I'm talking about busting my butt in Bay
Oh,
City.
give it a rest, Chad.
Give it a rest. Baby, I have got the best job I've had in years. I'm finally making some progress, and you and your boyfriend come along and try and pin a rap on
We
me,
are trying to solve a case.
which I have nothing to do with. Baby, don't you see? I got a real shot at making it big. I'm making a reputation for myself.
Yeah, I know all about your reputation.
Come on, I mean it, sweetheart. I'm booking big-time talent into Bay City like Crystal Gale. Doors are starting to open up for me. Soon I can forget what I was.
I don't really care about your plans for the future, Chad. I'm just here to ask you a couple of questions, that's all.
Get real, MJ, and get to the point. You know as well as I do why I'm a suspect.
So why don't we start by you telling me where you were the other night?
Your boyfriend sees how it is.
You
with
just
me.
leave Adam out of this, because he has been working night and day to crack this case, and whether you like it or not, you're part of it.
You should have seen us in the car the other night.
Yeah, maybe you should have. Maybe you should have, because then you would have gotten what was coming to you.
I'm going to get it. Just like I said, I'm going to get it all.
Don't be so sure.
You have no hard evidence against me. But your boyfriend is hassling me all the time, night and day, and now he's sending you to do his dirty
I am
work.
just here to do my job, that's all.
I would never do this to you, baby. No matter what you did to me, I'd still want you to be happy.
Why didn't you tell me it was your mother?
You didn't ask me.
Yes, Mrs. Hudson, hello. I'm sorry, I just had a minor distraction there. Yes. Oh, of course. I look so forward to meeting you, too. The farm? Oh, yes, of course. We'd love to come to the farm. Oh, right, you want me to bring my long johns. Oh, I know. I'm so sorry you weren't able to come to the wedding. I really hope you're feeling better. Right. It's been nice talking to you, too. I'll see you soon. Goodbye. Michael!
Can I come up for air now?
Oh, I'll give you air, honey. Yes.
Oh, more, please.
So tell me, what are long johns?
Come on, you know what long johns are.
Yeah, I do. Some kind of underwear, I know that.
Yes, they're underwear.
I had you going there for a minute, though, didn't I?
You did, yes, but I could just see you in those long johns. You know, Dr. Denton's, we're going to get you kind of with feet in them.
Yeah, right. We'll see.
Imagine Donna Love in long underwear.
Mm-hmm. Well, Donna Hudson, on the other hand, just may surprise you.
Oh, she already has.
Mm-hmm. No, wait. So tell me, how was I with your mother, huh?
You look great.
Huh? Well, she seems like a lovely woman.
Well, she is. I hear a but. But what?
Michael, I have never been on a farm before. Your mother runs one.
So what?
So, what are we going to have in common?
What am I, chopped liver?
No, of course not. It's just that she and I come from two completely different worlds. You know, she probably gets up every morning and milks the cows.
Well, she does. It's Tulip and Betsy.
Great. And what are we going to talk about?
Honey, I have a feeling that you two will find a lot to talk about.
Look, I just don't want you to be upset or disappointed if she doesn't, exactly approve of me.
Donna, hey, look, my mother is really down to earth, and she's got a great sense of humor.
I just hope she finds me worthy of you, that's all.
Honey, I have a feeling that my mother is going to love you almost as much as I love you.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I want you to tell me what it was like growing up with her.
Oh. Well, actually, it was kind of hard. I mean, it was a great life. It was my mom who kept our family together.
You love her very much, don't you?
Yeah, I do. She's a very tough, independent, stubborn woman, you know. She's stubborn as a mule. But boy, if she likes you, she'll go the whole 9 yards for you. She's got this laugh. She's got a laugh that just fills up the whole room. She tells it like it is, though, so no nonsense.
Do you know what? You're describing yourself.
No.
You are. I think I'm going to love your mother very much. Because I know I'm already crazy about her son.
Crazy?
Uh-huh.
Crazy?
Yes,
Crazy?
I'm crazy. Wait. Do you think maybe we could do something about that phone?
This one?
Mhm.
This one here?
That one.
That phone?
That phone.
My phone.
My phone.
Hello, you have just reached the local super couple. We care, and we...
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. I was just on my... He hung up.
Ooh, who did
The assignment editor down, Brava?
What? No. I guess he wasn't in a very good mood, was he?
Well, yeah, you could say that, you know.
Come on, Tony, don't leave.
Look, if I don't get my tail down there pronto, I'm going to be looking for a paper route tonight.
Oh, we'll look together. Come on.
I got to take a shower.
Greg.
What is it now, Sergeant Corey?
Look, I just want to ask you a couple questions. You got a problem with that?
The problem is my father saw that story in the paper, and now he's sitting down an attorney.
Fine, then what are you worried about?
I'm not worried. I don't need the publicity, and I don't certainly need my father to be involved in this.
Look, pal, we've been looking for you since yesterday. Now, unfortunately, the press got wind of this whole thing. Doesn't seem to be anything that we can control around here.
Okay, so what do you want from me? I'm getting tired of this.
It's an airline passenger list.
Yeah, so?
So, what's your name doing on it?
My name? Let's see that.
Flight 222 to West Palm Beach, Florida. You bought a ticket, you paid cash.
No way.
The flight never took off because of heavy fog. Josie the belly dancer got off the flight with the rest of the passengers, but she was murdered in the parking lot a few minutes later.
She had a husband and kids waiting for her at the airport.
Just wait a minute here, you
She was
guys.
a good woman. She was a churchgoer. Maybe you'd like to call up and talk to her husband or her mother. Maybe her sister.
This is a lousy job.
said no. God rest her soul.
God help you.
I brought all of Mac's papers over.
What for?
Didn't Zach tell you?
Tell me what?
Mac has hired Zach to be his personal attorney.
He did?
Yes, Mac knows a good thing when he sees one.
Well, he's made an excellent choice.
I know.
He is such a fine lawyer. Do you know what he did in the Bradbury case?
No, tell me.
What he did was... Oh, well. It's just that, you know, he finally got himself a client who can afford to pay, so maybe we can get out of this broom closet and I can get myself a raise.
Well, for somebody who is hating all of this so much, you certainly look radiant. How come?
Oh. You're not talking.
No, I'm not gonna.
Good morning.
Forget the question.
I don't ever want to leave this room.
You know something?
What?
You don't have to.
Yes, I do. I have to leave in a few minutes.
Yeah. Why?
Well, Dr. Glazer, I'm seeing him as often as I can.
Donna, now, you don't want to push too hard.
Michael, I'm not pushing. It's just that I really want to remember who was in that third face in the picture.
Well, I know, and you will.
I know. I'm really trying hard. Who knows? Maybe today's session will be successful.
Honey, look, you don't want to get too anxious about it, okay? I mean, look, it's going to take time.
I don't want it to take time. Michael, obviously, whoever was in that picture was very important, or my father wouldn't have shown it to me. Now, if it was so important, I should remember it, right?
Yeah, unless maybe you have an emotional or psychological block against it.
Oh, great. Now you're sounding like Dr. Glazer.
No. All I'm saying is that maybe your subconscious is repressing it.
Oh, so you're saying I'm a coward?
Donna, you are the bravest woman I ever met.
Then why am I deliberately blocking this?
I don't think you're deliberately blocking it. Maybe you were just too ill that night.
But I do, Michael. I do remember it. Everything except that third face.
Donna, if only I could have found that photograph.
Look, honey, I remember I was sitting over here, and Gomez came in, and she gave me the cup of tea, and I started to sip it, and then she left, and that's when my father came in. I am going to remember it.
I know you are.
I mean it, Michael. No one is going to keep any more secrets from me ever again, especially not my own subconscious.
It's my girl.
And I am not going to be afraid. And whatever it is, I'm going to be able to handle it.
Donna, you can handle it. I know you can, so go for it.
Morning, Miss Gallant.
Dr. Glazer, good morning.
May I?
Oh, please. I would like that. Sit down.
You were so intent on your newspaper, I almost didn't want to interrupt you.
Well, I'm glad you did. It's a welcome diversion. I hate to admit it, I didn't sleep very well last night.
Yeah, this killer has the whole city tied up in knots.
You know, I hear the slightest noise and I'm up. I'm walking the floors. I'm checking all the locks, and my building has security all over the place.
Well, if it's any comfort at all, you're not alone. A lot of my patients have reported having the same experience. I just don't understand how the police could have made this kind of mistake.
Well, they catch this nut in the act, and he knows all the places and the times, and what else could they think but it's the actual killer?
Yeah, but in cases like this, one has to anticipate a copycat killer. The details of these murders are already a part of public record.
This poor woman.
This latest victim was, what, an exotic dancer?
A belly dancer, actually. In fact, she was hired for Michael Hudson's bachelor party. She had a husband and 2 kids.
Terrible, 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 terrible. My heart goes out to the family. They're the ones that really suffer.
It's true, they do.
I'm sorry. This must have hit you particularly hard, especially having lost your husband so recently.
It is a little hard. Listen, did I thank you for the note you sent me? That was so very nice.
Oh, come
Really.
on. No thanks necessary. I'm just glad to see that you've managed to pull your life together. That can't have been an easy thing to do.
It still isn't. I think about Zane a lot.
Perfectly normal. You loved him a great deal.
Yeah, I did. You know, Tops is great for me.
Yeah?
Yeah. It came at exactly the right moment. And I'm afraid I'm one of those people that when they get involved with something, they just run with it.
Good. Good. Well, I mean, come on, work is the best therapy, isn't it?
Yes.
And from what I can see, that place of yours is certainly a winner.
Well, I hope so. I've sort of put all my eggs in one basket, as they say. In fact, I'm going to have my talk show come from Top.
No.
It's going to be, yes, Breakfast with Felicia.
Oh.
And it will be live. And if I have an interview that doesn't want to talk, well, I guess I'll just have to interview myself. I've done that a few times.
You tell me something.
What?
Where do you get all this know-how?
I don't know how. I guess it's good peasant stock.
Ah.
You see, my mother, she was one of those ladies that wasn't happy unless she had 16 things going all at the same time.
Well, if she was anything like you, she must have been quite a remarkable lady.
Thank you. Gee, that's very nice of you to say.
Ah, come on. Actually, I'm astounded. I don't think I've ever met anybody quite like you, Miss Young.
Oh, I'm not that special. Trust me. And please, call me Felicia, please.
Felicia.
Thank you.
Thank you. No, obviously you've got a tremendous amount of energy. Somebody somewhere ought to bottle it.
You know, Zane used to say something like that to me.
Well, Zane was absolutely right. I don't know many people that could run a restaurant and run a talk show and write books and not come up for air.
I think in your profession they call that something, overachiever, isn't it? Yeah.
Let's forget the psychiatric
Good.
charge. As a man, I'd call you dynamite.
Well, what did they say?
Nobody at Top saw you during the time the belly dancer was killed.
You're kidding, right?
No. I'm sorry, Chad. I'm going to have to put this in my report.
Huh. Why don't you just tell them that
Why
I
don't
did...
you just level with me?
I leveled with you. I told you. I was at Tops. If those idiots that clean the place don't verify my stories because they were too smashed to know their own names.
Sorry.
What do you mean, sorry? That's it?
What do you want from me, Chad, huh?
Is a fair shake among people that loved each other too much to ask?
That's not going to work.
MJ, if you think I'm trying to con
I don't think it. I am sure of it, and I have had enough. I'm leaving.
Wait a minute. I want to show you something. Please.
What? What?
You remember the other day when I was looking for that arrangement in my old suitcase?
Yeah.
Well, I found something else.
Why don't you put some clothes on?
That's a switch. You never said that to me before.
Hold on.
Hey, if you don't like it here, you can get out. There's the door. Go on. Go. I'm not trying to come on to you. Sorry.
You are making me very uncomfortable, and I'm sick of it.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you feel uncomfortable. I didn't mean to upset you.
Really? Seems to me like you're getting a kick out of it. What is this, some kind of game? Let's see how far we can push MJ?
It's not a game. I'm playing. I didn't mean to make you feel uncomfortable. I never have.
You were doing a real good imitation of it.
Where did all that honesty we had go? Those times that we could be lying together naked and not worry about hiding our feelings or our bodies. Where did that go? What happened to us?
I guess I grew up.
And now I'm a murderer.
You are a suspect, Chad, and it's your own fault.
Hey, wait a minute. You're the one who came in here and stole that book that belonged to me.
Belong to you? Wait, are we talking about Linda's black book here?
Okay, but I had it. And you had no right to come in here and take it. Now you're holding it over my head
You
like...
are holding Cheryl, using her to get to me, and I have had enough of it.
found him in my trunk.
Brandy Panty. You kept him all these years.
Little guy got pretty lonely.
Please don't do this to me. Please
Don't tell me you haven't heard. Well, let me fix that. Here we go. Voila.
Crystal Gale.
Yes.
She's one of my favorite performers.
Is she?
Yeah.
Good. Then I'll have to make a reservation for you.
Yes, please do.
All right?
Would you call me Alan?
Yes.
Thank you. Good.
I'm going to write it down so I don't forget. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. 9 o'clock.
Sounds good.
For 2.
Make it for 1.
1, certainly.
I thought I'd find you here.
Hi, Rachel. Listen, do you know Dr. Alan Glaze?
Yes.
Yes, we met at the Hudson wedding.
Right. Mrs. Corey was kind enough to feed me a piece of the wedding cake.
Well, actually, I spilled it all over him. I hope I didn't ruin your suit.
Not a spot. And I really have to run back to my office. I've got patients waiting.
Well, it was nice to meet you again.
Good to see you, too. Oh, give my best to your husband, please.
Yes, I will. We'll have you over for dinner really soon.
I'd enjoy that.
Good.
It was a pleasure, Felicia. Don't forget my prescription.
I won't.
What? What prescription?
Oh, I haven't been sleeping very well. It's nothing.
Is he married?
Alan?
Alan, is it? Oh.
Oh, don't you start with me. No, I don't think he is.
He's not married.
Oh, Rachel. He isn't. I guess he's not. Okay. What? What
Well,
do
I
you
just
say?
think you ought to pursue it.
Are you crazy? And have that maniac out there say that I am a wicked woman? No, thank you.
But I told you I have nothing to hide.
That's not the point, Greg.
I've got to answer Sergeant Corey's questions, so just back off, all right?
As your lawyer, I must advise you to please reconsider.
I'm sorry. I feel I should. Go ahead, ask away.
Let's start with where you were the night Josie was murdered.
I was at home in bed alone. I had some reading to catch up on.
Wait a minute. Aren't you the guy who's supposed to be a genius, a member of Mensa?
What of it?
Well, I've heard that you brag about how easy med school is, how you never have to open a book.
I wasn't bragging. It's the truth.
Well, then you just contradicted yourself.
Don't badger my client,
You
Sergeant.
just heard him. He said he was home studying, and then the next thing you know, he admits that he never cracks a book.
I never said I was studying. I was reading up on Freudian analysis. I might be researching it soon.
Oh, I see. So Dr. Freud's going to give you your alibi. Is
Look,
that it?
I was nowhere near that airport that night. I did not buy a ticket to Florida, and I did not kill that belly dancer or anyone else. Use your head. If I'm so smart, why would I use my own name to buy an airplane ticket and then follow the girl out to the parking lot and kill her?
Maybe you thought it was so obvious that we'd never think to pin it on you.
Unless you have some hard evidence.
Or maybe someone's trying to set me up. Did you ever think of that? And we all know who that might be, don't we?
Do you remember what I told you in therapy years ago?
What, about not blaming myself?
Exactly. You are not the cause of any of your problems.
Well, I can accept that. But not being able to remember this, that just doesn't make sense to me.
The man who terrorized you 20 years ago is very much a part of that memory. And that's what's so terrible for you.
But I have come to terms with my father.
Intellectually, yes, maybe. But the emotional scars, they're very deep.
Well, are you saying that I might...
No. What I am saying is you have got to come to terms with your emotions. Now, this photograph, it may turn out to be totally meaningless, but the fact that it was your father who showed it to you may be much more important.
Oh, terrific. Then I'd be right back at square one.
Not a chance. And I'm going to see you later in the day.
Yes, of course you will.
Oh, dear. Now what?
Well, I just think that maybe I should have talked to you about something else as well.
More deep-seated psychological problems.
No, not exactly. But what would you say if I told you I was meeting my new mother-in-law today?
Say, look at it this way. She's meeting you.
Thank you.
Out, out, out.
Yes.
I need the Brittany Love file.
Where is it?
In one of those file drawers.
Did you ever hear of alphabetical order?
Yeah, but I always get the letters wrong. Let me. Excuse me. I know they're here somewhere.
Maybe I'd better do
Oh, no. Stay right there. Did you have a good time last night?
It was just fine.
So, how about letting me cook dinner for you? Same time, same place?
Sounds like a good idea. After all, a woman's got to do what a woman's got to do. I mean, she's got to eat somewhere.
A man's got to do what he's got to do.
Can I speak to you for a minute?
Yeah, have a seat. I'll be with you in a minute.
You okay?
I'm pretty wound up.
Yeah, I can see that. What's the matter?
Rachel, I just came from the police station. Greg is a suspect in related murder.
Why?
Well, because his name was on an airline roster, the flight the murdered woman was on.
Well, Nancy, why are you with him?
Well, because I don't believe Greg was on that flight.
This is ridiculous. You pack a bag. You're coming home to move in with us.
Please don't start that again.
You just stay right there.
Please don't. Greg, are you okay?
Someone's trying to set me up, Nancy.
Well, who would do that, Greg?
I think it's Tony.
That's crazy.
Yeah, well, I think Adam Corey believes it too.
Yeah, well, that's because Adam Corey doesn't like Tony.
Nancy, listen. You gotta level with me. Not because I love you, which I do, but because you're in real danger here.
Look, I don't want to hear you say anything against Tony.
Look, you hardly know the guy, Nance.
I know that I love him, and that's all I need to know, Greg.
Yeah, but what about his background? Where does he come from? Why do you think the police are asking him so many questions?
I told you it's because Adam has an axe to grind, that's all.
Yeah, but I don't think so. The night the belly dancer was killed, I did a little different homework.
What do you mean?
I told the police I was home reading, but I wasn't.
Yeah, well, where were you?
I was checking out your boyfriend.
You had no right to do that, Greg.
The guy might be a killer, Nancy.
Listen, I don't have to sit here and listen to you talk about...
It's right here, all of it. There's this girl, Lori. She was murdered when she was dating him. He was a suspect in that case.
Greg, you can save your breath. Tony told me all about it, and he also told the police.
And you're still living with him?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't make a difference. Tony is innocent, Greg.
Nancy, please, you're not thinking straight here.
If you're trying to make Tony sound bad, you can just forget it because it won't work, Greg.
Nancy. You gotta understand. I'm scared to death for you. I love you, Nancy. I just die if something bad happened to you.
Nothing is going to happen to me. You are such a sweet man, Greg. I know you would never hurt me. I know you could never hurt anybody. When this is all cleared up... Tony!
You stay away from her. If you stay away from
Tony,
her...
we were just talking, that's all.
I know all about how you killed your last girlfriend.
Stop it! No! You guys, stop it! Tony! Why don't you guys grow up? Can't you see what you're doing to her? Not one more word out of either of you, or I'm going to take her home. She's going to have to move in with us.
Rachel, I can take care of this myself.
Yeah, well, a plane flight to Florida, one-way, cost $189. Why don't you ask Tony if he has any money on him, Nancy? Go ahead. Ask him. Look, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you should be.
Look, I just got a little crazy when I saw him with his arm around you, that's all. After they found that girl at the airport. I'm going to publish my story tomorrow. It's a little crazy, but it seems that what I'm doing is up circulation. They gave me a promotion.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it's terrific.
It stinks. They want to put me behind a desk. Can you believe that? I told them to forget it. I turned it down.
Why did you keep him all these years?
I just did. I kept everything of you I could hold on to.
Chad.
Hey, remember the night that we won this little guy at that crazy carnival?
I don't want to remember it. It was incredibly humiliating. Except for you. You were wonderful. You were a wild man, but you were wonderful.
As I recall, you were pretty wild yourself. On that crash diet all that week.
Hey, I was proud of myself. I lost 5 pounds.
You wanted to tell the whole world about it.
I was down to 135. That was a big victory for me.
You got pretty cocky, kiddo. You made me camp out on that line with you for about an hour waiting to have that guy guess your weight. Remember that?
I really thought I looked like Twiggy. I mean, I thought he was gonna guess 110 tops. When he said 140, I was crushed.
And then you got on that scale and the thing said 140 pounds. I couldn't believe it.
I was gonna cry.
I knew it was rigged. And I was not gonna let that creep get away with it. Not after all that work that you put into losing that weight. I wasn't gonna let you leave there feeling fat.
You were great. You went crazy, you remember? You ran down to that booth, started throwing baseballs into that basket. 100 baseballs into a wicker basket, and you won a bathroom scale, remember?
Yeah.
Then you dragged me back up, and you made me get on it in front of him. And I was 135, on the nose.
That guy was really ticked off.
Yeah, but you made him back down. You made him apologize to me.
And he did, didn't he? And he gave us a little brandy here. And that's why I've kept him so long.
I'm really glad you did. Chad, I didn't come here to hurt you. And I didn't come here to hassle you.
Baby, all I want is a chance. Is that too much to ask?
No.
Just give me Linda's little black book. It'll make life a lot easier for both of us. I know you've got it.
Yeah, I have it. But I can't give it to you. And don't ask me where it is because it's very well hidden.
Sweetie, there's information in there that could possibly hurt both of us. Is that what you want?
Both our names are in that book, Chad.
You broke the code?
Not completely, but enough to know that Linda named you as her pimp. And me as one of your girls.
We're both finished.
Yeah. If I turn it in.
Look, baby. Just give me that book. There's no reason for both of us to go down the tubes over something that matters only to us.
It could matter a lot, Chad, and I can't give you the book, and I have to keep trying to break the code.
Why?
Because Linda could have named her killer.
Part of Another World was brought to you by Spick and Span Pine. From the power of Spick and Span and the freshness of pine comes Spick and Span Pine. The pine with the power to clean faster. Join us each weekday for the continuing story of Another World.
The killer claims another victim.
Oh, no.
Will guest star Crystal Gale be next, or can Adam make the difference?
I'm gonna get you.
The story unfolds in Another World. Then will a brutal attack
You were raped?
destroy Ted and Haley's marriage.
I have allowed myself to be used, but no more, mister!
Santa Barbara.